Back in university, a dear friend and colleague died due to tuberculosis. As at then, it sounded strange up until I was posted to the Ondo State Veterinary Services.
So what is tuberculosis from your perspective?
I honestly do not know. I don't want to make a blunder.
It's actually zoonotic. That means you can get it from eating the offals of infected animals.
No.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
I also want to ask you if you know that tuberculosis is the #1 curable killer disease in the world.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay. How do you think you can get tuberculosis?
I don't really know.
You don't know.
Tuberculosis is an infectious, highly infectious bacterial disease caused by a bacterium known as Mycobacterium family.
Humans can also get TB from cattle when they take unpasteurized milk from infected cattle. Classically, TB affects the lungs, that's why we call it pulmonary TB. But in some instances, it affects other organs apart from the lungs. And when you see the lungs, of course, you have tubercles all over, nodules spread all over. Sometimes it be miliary, tiny, and stuff all over the lungs. And if it is advanced, you see them quite big.
To prevent tuberculosis, you need to identify the source. We refer to it as index case. That is, that individual who has tuberculosis who is not on treatment. Once you identify that person, you start treating that person. Within a few days, that person can no longer infect another person. So that's the best way to prevent the disease. Identify that individual who has tuberculosis who is not on treatment. And that's what the program is all about.
Why the last report showed that about 9.6 persons in the world are infected with tuberculosis, of which about 5.4 is men, while about 3.2 is women, and about 1 million or so is by children.
We need to pass the right information to the people, and that people we need to do away with these nuances. Some people believe tuberculosis. When you tell some people this could be tuberculosis, the first thing they will do, I forbid it in Jesus' name.
Control, or maybe prevention. When we ideally, if you see if there is any sign of TB in any animal, the ideal thing is to remove and condemn and bury.
So 2012, from that report, the CAP survey report, it was said that about 30% of Nigerians don't have, they don't really have the basic information on tuberculosis.
Deadly plague, tuberculosis is curable. A friend of mine once had tuberculosis at age 23, which developed into the multiple drug resistance form. But after a period of faithful and deliberate adherence to medication, today she is tuberculosis free.